3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this Thursday episode of We Talk. I'm Yolanda Nell. Today we are headed over to the Namibia Scientific Society, where we will be talking to CEO Valdi to talk about what the society is all about and the upcoming events. Before we get into the news, I have another riddle for you. Give me oxygen and I'll live. Give me water and I won't survive. What am I? The answer at the end of the show. We'll be right back. And now heading over to the Windhoek Express website for some news. A panel discussion on the issues, challenges and opportunities to develop green hydrogen in Namibia is hosted at the Scientific Society next week, when two experts and the representatives of the Legal Assistance Centre discuss financial implications, energy and infrastructure issues and legal requirements relating to the topic. Hydrogen is the most abundant chemical element on the planet. It is present in 75% of matter. However, we never find it alone, but in the company of other chemical elements such as oxygen forming water or carbon forming organic compounds. Humanity has long used it as a raw material in the chemical industry and as a fuel, but because it cannot be taken directly from nature in its purest state, it needs to manufacture it. And it is the very method that we use to obtain hydrogen that determines whether the hydrogen is a clean, sustainable fuel or not. When talking about green hydrogen, it has been obtained without generating pollutant emissions and is a sustainable hydrogen, a fuel that is already being presented as the key energy vector for achieving global decarbonization and fulfilling the commitments made for the 2050 in the fight against climate change. World Cancer Day is commemorated every 4th of February, and this year is no different for the Cancer Association of Namibia. According to the Chief Executive Officer of the Cancer Association, Rolf Hansen, now more than ever, inequalities in healthcare have been highlighted due to especially COVID-19. The time to accept that coexisting with this pandemic and all other diseases are there, shifting the focus back to an all-round quality healthcare. He adds that in order to achieve better health outcomes, our health systems must function properly. And while the administration remains critical, vulnerable communities, persons and minorities also need to be heard in order to achieve this goal. And then finally, farming businesses are vital enterprises that produce food for all people in any country. They generate income for their owners and ensure that local employment opportunities are created for unskilled and semi-skilled segment of the populace. A key aspect to the success of any farming business that is frequently overlooked is the production input of labor. In essence, the farm worker is key to the success of the different farming enterprises and farm categories such as communal, resettlement, affirmative action, and commercial farmer. A farm worker is generally a person employed by a farmer to help with the day-to-day operations of the farm, such as fencing of land, cultivating, herding, and all other labor-intensive operations that must be done on the farm. When one intends to improve or set up a flourishing agribusiness enterprise, it is important to understand the key role of the farm worker. A farm worker is usually associated with undesirable work on the farm and is quite often overlooked and underappreciated. However, to maximize production as an agribusiness owner, you need to know that your production input of labor must be well nurtured. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This morning I'm visiting the Scientific Society of Namibia, and with me is the CEO, Valdi. Thank you so much for introducing me to the society. I had a fantastic walkabout just now.
And you probably saw that we redid all the wooden floors, the old Dolphout desks, and you should come and see what these colonial buildings look like. It's such a pleasure and so amazing to see how you can maintain of our old structures and know where we come from.
Talking about the architect of this building, how old is this building?
So the one is 104 years old, the other one is 106 years. That is where the library is, and this is the first brick building in Windhoek. The elder one, which is the one where we are now, is still from red clay stone, and we talk about the premises opposite of the National Theatre.
And it's fascinating to see there's no damage to this building. It's still in very good condition.
Yes, I'm always joking, and I might scratch some people the wrong way up, but this is what government housing can look like, because they were built in colonial times for the management couples, and as I said, 100 years later they are still intact and livable, and we set examples. So let's look at housing and come up with something that's long lasting.
What happens at the Scientific Society?
The Scientific Society is a members association. We have close to 1,000 members of all sectors of society. We are a networking platform. We were founded in 1925, so we are 96 years old, still going strong. Don't say we forget about things, because we are the memory of the country. We have a huge, very comprehensive reference library, probably the largest in the country, if not also in Southern Africa, hosting data, I will call it titles, magazines, books, whatever you come and look at relating to this part of Africa. I'm not saying Namibia, because some of the books are over 150 years old, so they come from times long gone by. And as a reference library, you can access them from anywhere in the world via the index. We've got 6 librarians who attend to research questions, but who also supply information wherever needed. We collect as comes. I'm always joking by saying we still got all the flyers from becoming independent, the t-shirts, the flags, we got old maps, we've got some 17,000 slides, and I think 8,000 photos or whatever. And we collect and we maintain. So when you have a research question, you come to Scientific Society. That's the one thing. The other thing is we have a publishing department. We publish books of various genres relating to Namibia, from children books to field guides. We just did the reptile guide. We are working on an insect guide, but then also some fiction, some history. And we print an annual journal. We have a biannual newsletter. We are for distribution of fact-based information and have this by means of weekly presentations. Sometimes there are even 2 presentations a week. Always fact-based information. On Thursday we talk about green energy. What is it about? What does it mean for Namibia? We'll talk about child abuse. We'll talk about the challenges that the green energy might face, but then we also talk about astronomy, we talk about history, we talk about whatever topic comes, because we grab incoming scientists, be they related to the Max Planck Institute, to the Hess Observatory, or to various exchange programs, or UNAM or NUS, as well as our own researchers and lecturers. So anything that's interesting will be presented at Scientific Society. We are 100% unbiased. As long as the facts are on the table and Namibians can ask valid questions in a respectful way, we are happy. We live off donations, we live off member fee, and we are happy to make the connections. We are everyone's colleague, nobody's competition, so we work with the foundations, we work with UNA, we work with NUST, we work with the schools. Anyone that feels that he has an interest to share or a passion for science or, as I said, fact-based information is welcome to come. We also run excursions, from evening excursions, that's stargazing, to weekend excursions or day excursions, the reptile day, or weekend excursions to Gobabeb, and some tours, always with a lot of background and some scientists on board.
When it comes to your events that you hold, who should come to these events?
I think everyone should attend. If you want to share an intelligent conversation and you want to have your facts straight, here you'll get what you need to know, but then obviously focus on what is your interest. If you are a birder, you come to the ornithology presentations. If you are interested in the stars, you read our monthly astro information and you come to the stargazing evenings and events. If you are into current topics like, as I said, what's going on with the green energy or child abuse, if you are at a school, parenting, so whatever is of your interest, but it's also a social hub. You meet like-minded people, you can make new connections and find out who's who.
You are in the process of getting an app developed. What will be available on this app?
So we, with the Konrad Adenauer Foundation, together brought out the edited version of the Namibian Constitution in German and in English, and we also have it available on our website. By the way, LAC also has, so whenever you have a question on specific items in our Constitution, you go to either their website or ours and you can show whoever needs to know, be it the policeman or your employer, what's in the Constitution. But we are also trying, also with the Konrad Adenauer Foundation, to develop an app where you could have the Namibian Constitution on your cell phone. Information must be available, and with all the technology that we have to keep up. Like when we now do publications, we already cater for putting them on Amazon, and we are working on the old ones to also go there so that people who read ebooks can buy them. And yeah, be valid, be current, be, as I said, informed, and keep our fellow Namibians up to date.
Who can make use of the reference library here?
Anyone can make use of our library. Best is if you come. Obviously, members have preference, otherwise we'll ask you for a donation, because somehow we also have to fund the salaries of the 6 librarians and maintainers. But anyone, people from all over the world send their questions by mail. But then we have a lot of youngsters who come for school parents the first time with their parents, and then they come on their own. We have teachers, but then especially students who are busy with their honors, PhDs, and even lecturers or interested laymen, the pensioners that now want to know this and want to know that, or people who are working on the history of their family, things like that. Everyone is welcome.
Baldi, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for telling us more about the Scientific Society. And ladies and gentlemen, now you also know.
Yes, and we see you at the next events. You can look at our Facebook page. It's Namibia Scientific Society. On Facebook, there's also astronomy at Namibia Scientific Society for the stargazers. Or you can access our website. It's namscience.com. Or you can just give us a call, say put me on a mailing list, or send me the members application, and there you know what's going.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be right back. For today's recommendation, I will be talking about the Standard Beauty skincare range. I got myself the anti-aging starter kit with the serums only, and after 6 weeks of use, I can definitely see finer lines and smaller pores, which is all we want. So I will be running through my skincare routine for the mornings and the afternoons and explain exactly what it is that each of these products are doing for your skin. My skin feels fantastic. Even applying makeup feels smoother and is lasting a lot longer. So let us not waste any more time. Let's see how I wash my face. I am happy to share my morning and nightly skin routine with you. After washing my face and removing my makeup, I start with a hyaluronic acid of 1.5%. This is for visibly plumper skin and fewer wrinkles, resulting in luminescent, youthful skin, which everyone wants. It attracts up to 1,000 times its weight in water by binding it to the skin. The effect is the appearance of plumper, more hydrated skin. As you see, I literally only use a couple of drops and just massage it into my skin. Then after that, please forgive me, the pronunciation is ridiculous. I use niacinamide at 6%. It's a powerful serum to minimize large pores and to develop a more even skin texture. It reduces acne and other inflammatory skin conditions. It contains pineapple and cucumber extract. Again, you only need about 3 to 4 drops to cover your entire face. It builds immunity by building keratin protein, which keeps the skin firm and healthy. It treats hyperpigmentation, while the cucumber extract soothes the skin and maintains elasticity, and the pineapple extract purifies and soothes the skin and stimulates anti-aging production. I round that off with a moisturizer that also includes a sunscreen, and I'm ready to go. Then for my night routine, I start after washing my face and removing my makeup. I use a 0.3% retinol serum. It contains vitamin A, an ingredient that can reduce the appearance of fine lines, slow down aging, and minimize the appearance of pores. Retinol also helps to treat acne by increasing cell turnover and decreasing the production of oil. After that, I apply my night moisturizer before going over to my favorite product, the rose hip oil. It is a gentle serum for glowing, radiant skin. It rejuvenates dry and dull skin while stimulating collagen production for anti-aging effects. Rosehip oil is full of antioxidants and vitamins A and C to stimulate the production of collagen, which in turn reduces wrinkles and fine lines. These antioxidants are also important for tissue and cell regeneration to reduce acne scars and dark spots. Well, except for the anti-aging starter kit that I got, there's a hyperpigmentation starter kit, a acne-prone skin starter kit, dry skin, oily skin, a serums essential kit, a starter box, an enlarged pore starter kit, as well as an introductory skincare starter kit for tweens and teens. So there is something for everyone out there. Do head over to their website. I can definitely recommend them. They don't currently have a stockist in Namibia, but as far as communication with them went, it seems that they are looking for someone. So if you are a small business or you want to stock the Standard Beauty product in your shop, you are more than welcome to give them a call. Well, thank you so much for letting me recommend the product for you today. Let me know if you are a Standard Beauty user, and let's discuss some benefits. We'll see you again. For today's life hack, Keep a card in your wallet with all the necessary information needed in an emergency, medical aid number, an emergency contact number, and especially your blood type. Next up, Jeanette Diergaard for your Flex Minute.
Hi everyone and welcome back to Flex. I'm Jeanette Diergaard, your presenter for Flex, and these are our Flex Minutes where I show you quick ways to do things and hopefully it will stick and you will start doing them. So I'll show you some bodyweight movements to work out on your upper body. Okay, upper body is your shoulders, biceps, triceps. It can also be your abs. It's okay, but mostly your abs is a part of your lower body and not your upper body. So push-ups, incline push-ups, let's do them, going down and up. Okay, so if you're bored by normal push-ups, you can start doing incline push-ups. We can use this as for tricep dips as well. Okay, so going down, this is actually a great way to do tricep dips is to have a chair, but if you don't have a chair, you can just use the ground as well. Okay, so elevate that and let's go down. Another thing you can do, plank holds, but we want it to be like this. So we are on all fours and it's a high plank position. Yes, that's your abs, but yes, you're also strengthening your shoulders. And another thing that I want to show you guys for some ways to just help you with that upper body without any equipment. Okay, shoulder presses. Okay, so literally using your elbows to press yourself up from there. So press up and down. Okay, so we can do that, increasing the strength in your shoulders and your back. Okay, I will see you guys next time. So if you want more ways to do things, join me next time. Bye.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of our show. The answer to the riddle, of course, is a flame. Please join us again tomorrow where I will be talking to 2 actors from South Africa doing a tour through Namibia. We'll be back tomorrow, same place, same time. Goodbye.